Shalom, shalom. Shalom, shalom. Give all praise to Yahweh by Hashem Yahshua by Hashem Krakadas. That's going to be the pride of Babylon, aka America, should be brought low. I got two sections of this thing. I got an article, which y'all might know about. Trying to see if I can find. Well, this article, I can't really. All right, I know what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna go to here. Let me see. Dang. Trigger law. Let me see. Trying to get this article up. Shout out to the whole field elect, to the brothers and sisters, elect men and women. Yeah, it's the one I want. I'm gonna keep it right there. All right, this the article. Everybody know about the Roe versus Wade situation back in 1976, I believe. So this is it's all over the country. So, but this one is in Texas. I ain't hearing nothing about nothing really in my hometown. They really don't give a fuck out there. They just out there. But this Texas a trigger law coming into effect. Here's how it works. So trigger law, I looked it up. So you gonna show y'all what I received. What? No, hold on. What I would look, yeah. So it says, right, trigger laws, right? It's in a couple of states. A trigger law is a nickname for a law that is unenforceable, but may achieve enforceability if a key change in circumstances occur. So circumstances occur right now, they don't want no more abortion, and everybody getting mad. Mainly women, they getting mad about the abortion because right now, if you look at the statistic of the so-called white people, they're not producing as much as they used to. So they cutting down on abortion, but they want to keep it up. They want to not enforce it, but they have to enforce it now. And I looked it up. Say, what are trigger states? Say in the United States, 13 states: Arkansas, Idaho, Kentucky, Louisiana, Mississippi, Missouri, North Dakota, Oklahoma, South Dakota, Tennessee, Texas, Utah, and Wyoming. So there's about 13 states effective trigger laws that will automatically ban medically unnecessarily abortion in the first and second trimester if the landmark sees Roe, Roe versus that other shit. So everybody getting mad because of abortion. Hey, but I'm gonna tell you now, it's against the Most High. It's against the law to do that. If you with that, the law gonna judge you, man. He gonna judge you according to your works. So we're gonna get into the article. If hope it didn't leave, All right, it says Texas trigger laws coming into effect. Here is how it worked, right? It says in a 6-3 decision. That's means 6 out of 3, I guess. The U.S. Supreme Court overruled Roe versus Wade, the landmark 1973. Yeah, I was wrong. It was 1973. It's an opinion. Opinion that established the constitutional right to an abortion. Right? The court, cause they all over, they ride and everything. They in San Antonio, they all over. They might be in Houston too. So I don't know. I ain't hear nothing. I ain't hear no news about Louisiana. I ain't hear no news about all the other states. Pretty much the major states that you might know is Texas, like San Antonio, Austin, Dallas, and I heard like in South Carolina, I think North Carolina too, that he's doing these rallies for these abortion things, my body, my choice type shit. See all the women, who you see? Who you see first? Protect abortion assist. What? My decision. Who holding it? Let me see. I get a picture. I can't zoom in. You can check out the signs and everything. Who they got? Behold, so-called black woman. So-called black woman, the queen. You hear me? The queen. They call themselves queen. Her. They got her right in front. And it's right here to say is right. The court. The fuck. Well, it went low. Shit. What was that, man? Yeah, the court controversial controversial major say the right to end a pregnancy should be an issue. See, it should be. So think about it. You gotta think about yourself. You born, you're a grown ass person in the world. You made it to be 20, 30, maybe old enough to have a child, and you want to abort a child. I'm going to say this. You should have been aborted. Your mama should have had that same attitude. And her mama should have had that same attitude towards her. If the daddy was with her, the daddy should have had that. He should have pulled out and put it on her face. It should put it all on her face and a umbrella that'll catch it. Like if you feel like this is a problem. That's why they created condoms. The law allows y'all to create condoms so y'all won't just kill. Have you pull out game strong, whatever. And it says, pregnancy should be an issue instead decided by state legislation, right? The Constitution does not prohibit the citizens of each state from regulating or prohibiting abortion. The court's conversative wrote, I hope I'm saying that right, wrote in the option, right? Texas is now posing the eliminate abortion assistance in the state by enacting a so-called trigger law that was passed in 2021. That's when it all was started. Here are the details. What is Texas trigger law and what does it mean for Texas seeking abortions, right? I ain't gonna read this whole thing because I got a lot to get. Trust me. I got a lot to get, and I'm gonna get a lot. I'm gonna get a lot of scriptures. It's gonna be it's gonna be a while, but I'm gonna get a little something though. I get this part here. Hold on. Let me get right here to say in Texas, that means in near total ban an abortion. Texas is one of the more than a dozen states that have passed trigger laws that further restriction abortion in the aftermath of a Roe versus Wade reversal. Last year, Texas passed a law that stated the Supreme Court overruled Roe and Wade, and abortion is no longer protected by the federal Constitution. So that's mean, no more abortion. And I'm gonna through the Spirit of the Lord, it's set up that way. So when Jacob's trouble come, when the stuff go down, a lot of you women that have been crying to get abortion, when you get pregnant, y'all gonna still fuck. Y'all gonna still have one night stand. Y'all gonna still go to the club, get drunk, and get caught up, and y'all gonna get pregnant, and everything gonna shut down. And you really got no formula. So you setting y'all up. Y'all gonna have to breastfeed. Some of y'all can't even breastfeed. You can't even produce milk. Y'all took that y'all took that poison juice, so y'all can't even produce milk. So Lord send you wicked women up. Mainly you wicked women. And y'all gonna have husbands. You setting them up too. If your wife can't produce milk, you fuck. How you gonna get milk? And these days, these babies, they kind of born with kind of this defective system where they can't have regular milk. They can't even drink goat milk. They can't even drink like 2% milk, stuff like that. And how you gonna get milk? That's mean, hey man, it better get bad. All right, see, then abortion will be completely illegal in the state of Texas, said Caroline Mala Carbon, a constitutional law professional at the University of Miami School of Law, who spoke with the Standard. So it is triggered by the Supreme Court overruling Roe and Wade. So that's mean, hey, you can't. They're trying to make it where you can't even get an abortion. You can't even, like right now. I think you gotta pay more. I believe you gotta pay more to get abortion now. You gotta pay more, maybe about maybe 1,000 or something. I don't know for sure, so you quote me on that. I don't know for sure. But he's saying he's finna just do it away. See, the law, Texas House Bill 2180, make it a second degree felony. So you get abortion, it's a felony now. You go to jail. You can lock your ass up now. You can lock your ass up if you get an abortion. For a person who knowing performance. So you know, husband, if you know your wife got an abortion, you going to jail too. Induces or attempts and abortion. You attempt, you ain't got to do it. You could attempt it, it's a felony, according to the bill analogies. See? The penalty increased to a first degree what? Infraction. Let's get there. What that mean, man? You know, they ain't gonna tell you what it really means, but we're gonna look it up. Infraction. A violation or infringement of a law or agreement. So you ain't even agree to this shit. They made the law. Now you gotta agree. You have to agree because of the law. What is the meaning of infraction, right? An infraction is usually the breaking of a law, rule, or agreement. So a nation charged with a infraction of a international treaty will usually have to pay a penalty. Pay a penalty. You got to pay. In federal law, an infraction is even smaller than a misdemeanor. Even misdemeanor. I got this good. And the only penalty is a fine. So it's gonna be a fine. You do so. If you do, you go to jail. So it's mean you can't even get a lawyer to get your ass out because you got evidence. It's be evidence that you did it. And the law got the evidence that you did it. So all right, this right here says those fines are for people who perform an abortion. So whoever perform an abortion, even the doctor, the clinic, perform an abortion, not the people who are getting the abortion. Hold on, what? See, those fines are for people who, hold on, let me read it up. I kind of lost it now. I'm going to go back to right here with the law, the Texas Bill of 1280. Yeah, make it a second degree felony for a person who knowing performs, induce, and attempt an abortion. According to the bill analyzed, the penalty increase to a first degree infraction if the unborn child dies as a result of the defense, like murder. The law says thou shalt not murder, thou shalt not kill. Most of y'all men and women, that's why, hey, I ran over yesterday, man. Hey, the safest place, the worst place for a so-called a person. I'm gonna say I ain't gonna say an Israelite. Anyone that's in America, it don't matter you black, Chinese, white, you call yourself white, Edomite, you know, Arab, but you don't hear no Arabs doing this shit. Any other nation, you not safe if you're in America, bro. But specifically the so-called black woman, man, you're not safe, man, when you're pregnant. All right, this is when it says right here, the legislation makes no exception for rape or incest, whatever it is. The only exception if a pregnancy will kill or severely injure the person carrying the child. Carbon said it is also as a fine of at least 100,000 for each offense. Ooh, boy, you kill that baby. Hey, you going to jail for some months. Maybe about 2-3 years, because you niggas, hey, you can't pay for shit. You can't pay for it. Those fines are for people who perform an abortion, not the people who are getting the abortion. Now, that big fine right there is for the ones who perform the abortion, not the ones getting the abortion. Congress explained, and punishment could also extend to life in prison. Ooh, you get, man, these doctors ain't born y'all motherfucking children no more. See, anybody gonna get life? These motherfuckers ain't about to get life for y'all. Life in prison for performing a abortion, man. Ooh, man, that's all I gotta get right there, man. Let's get to the precepts, man. I'm itching to do it. All right, we're gonna start it off here. Hold on. Select. We'll start off right here. Got my notes ready. Let's get to unload. Put you right there. All right. Ezekiel chapter 30 and verse 1. So the word of the Lord, Yahweh Bashim came again unto me, saying, Son of man, prophesy and say, thus saith the Lord of power. How ye? Woe worthy the day. For the day is near, even the day of the Lord is near, a cloudy day. It shall be the time of the heathen, and the sword shall come upon Egypt, and a great pain shall be upon Ethiopia. When the slain shall fall in Egypt, and they shall take away her multitude, and her foundation shall be broken down. Ethiopia and Libya and all that mingle people and call, and the men of the land that is in league shall fall with them by the sword. So if you're in league with Babylon the Great, was spiritually called Egypt, these other nations, you in league with them, you shall fall. Fall with them. Shall fall with them by the sword. Thus said the Lord, they also that uphold Egypt shall fall. If you uplift them and trying to hold them up, you shall fall, like the EU nation. If you don't lift them, you shall fall. And the pride of her power shall come down. See? The pride of her power shall come down. That's why I named the lesson. From the tower of Shinar shall they fall in it, they by the sword, said the Lord. And they shall be desolate in the midst of the countries, and that are desolate, and her cities shall be in the midst of the cities that are waste. And they shall know that I am the Lord when I have set a fire in Egypt, and when all her helpers shall be destroyed. Salaki. See what I'm saying? So the Lord finna come down on Egypt, man. He finna come down on so-called Babylon the Great, so-called America. This is Ezekiel chapter 29 and verse 8. Therefore said the Lord, power, behold, I will bring a sword upon thee, and cut off man and beast out of thee. So you're noticing all the beasts has been falling, man. The lamb, the sheep, the goats. With lamb, sheep, and goat. Lamb and sheep is the same thing. But goats and cows and stuff, all that been gone. All that been dying, dropping by 3,000, by the 1,000. Then not by 100,000. The chickens by the thousands too. The turkeys by the 1,000. The fish, the fish is going. Hey man, that's one thing. Right now, the regular fish in the rivers ain't been falling yet. You're gonna start falling too. Verse 9. And the land of Egypt shall be desolate and waste. And they shall know that I am the Lord, because he has said, the river is mine, and I have made it. Behold, therefore I am against thee, and against thy rivers, and I will make the land of Egypt utter waste, and desolate from the tower of Shinar, even to the border of from Ethiopia. So the Lord said he finna do something about them rivers too, that you so say you created. He finna do something about it. What are you gonna do? You gonna kill a fish? You think when a food go one dry, then you ain't got nothing to eat? When a beast fall on the earth, you think you don't got no meat? Hey man, Lord finna kill everything. He finna even kill wild deer. Wild deer might die, you know what I'm saying? And fishes might, out of nowhere, out of the sea, might just start floating around, it stink, So let's get to the root of it. Ezekiel chapter 16, verse 20. Moreover, thou hast taken thy sons and thy daughters. That's mean, what it is, what y'all doing, y'all sacrificing y'all children to an unfamiliar God, who thou hast born unto me, and these have thou sacrificed unto them to be devoured. Is this of thy whoredom is a small matter? Is not a small matter. You know, because you're killing the Lord's creation, man. You're killing the children. Thou hast slain my children, you see? Slain the newborn children one in the bosom. Y'all have slain thy children and delivered them to cause them to pass through the fire for them. Yeah, I'm going to stay right there. Whatever. So let's get Leviticus chapter 18 and verse 19. Also thou shalt not approach unto a woman to uncover her nakedness as long as she is put apart for her uncleanness. A lot of people saying that, hey, if a woman on a period, women saying this shit, you still will fuck on a period. You know, that's a sin. According to this, the fuck a woman apart for her uncleanness. And he having a whole damn argument about it on Facebook. You know, this is verse 20. Moreover, thou shalt not lie carnally with thy neighbor's wife to defile thyself with her. Like they got another fact. Let me see if I can show y'all. I think I kind of saved that too. Go on my Facebook and get that. Cause men saying, hey, something about baby daddy, you know. Hold on, let me see. What he say? I don't wanna lie on it, brother. I want y'all to see it. But men saying, hey, hold on, man. Damn. Hold on, there you go. TikTok.
Play stepdaddy.
Hold on.
And so the fuck. Look here, ain't no secret that I personally have a for moms. But I promise you, when dealing with a woman with it's something about maternity that just makes her that much more sexy. I don't give a fuck what nobody say. Because a lot of y'all dudes are straight up weirdos. Y'all want to have a beautiful, good communication, transparent, let you live your life. She play video games, watch anime, and she know how to do that thing where her tongue to make your toes curl a little bit. And then y'all straight up fumble it by doing some weird shit. And then talk about some, oh, ain't no dude gonna want you because you got kids. Sir. If I didn't live overseas right now, I could think of about 4 women that I know right now personally who have children that I'd be more than happy to wife up. One of them just had a baby like a week ago. Y'all keep bullshitting if you want to, but I'm gonna get my happily ever after, even if it's with your child. Ain't that right, Goku?
Yeah, man. Who that is?
Your baby mama fine enough to make a man play stepdaddy. And do.
Hold on. Yeah.
And show.
See that? Let's go back. Damn, I'm shit moving slow now, man. Hold up. Leviticus chapter 19, verse 20. Moreover, thou shalt not lie carnally with thy neighbor's wife to defile thyself with her. See? Hold on, let's get some more. Let's get some more on there, man. That's what these niggas want. They want baby mamas. They want your woman. And the women gonna give it, some women gonna give it to them. If another man won't do, another man will. Dang, come on, man. Come on. Let's add on. You know, this ain't part of the lesson, but I'm gonna make it part of the lesson. Come on, bro. Stop moving all slow, man. I don't do none of this shit. Check this out. What the law call this nigga, man? Hold on. I ain't trying to go too far. All right, this is Proverbs chapter 6 and verse 32. But whosoever committed adultery with a woman lacking understanding, he that doeth it destroy his own soul. A wound and dishonor shall he get, and his reproach shall not be wiped away. For jealousy is the rage of a man, therefore he will not spare in the day of vengeance. So you ain't looking for the day of vengeance. You thinking niggas just don't give a fuck. The law say he will not spare in the day of vengeance. Now he overseas. What he might be doing? Making money, got bank. Guess what you would try to do? Verse 35, he will not regard any ransom. He don't want no ransom. He want your blood. Neither will he rest content, though he giveth many gifts, man. And not about that. Then you still commit adultery. Let's get it again. Because that man basically still alive. He ain't dead. So basically no one in the world, technically according to the Bible, No one's single. If you got a child, you're not with the baby daddy, you still not single. You just an adulteress. This is probably Romans chapter 7, verse 1. No ye not, brethren, for I speak to them that know the law, how that the law had dominion over a man as long as he liveth. It's okay. Now he said he speak to the one that know the law, but he just also say the law have dominion over a man as long as he liveth. That's mean, nigga, you ain't dead, you walking. It don't matter you know the law or not. For the woman which had an husband is bound by the law to her husband so long as he liveth. But if the husband be dead, she is loose from that law of her husband. So if with her husband liveth, she be married to another man, she shall be called an adulteress. But if her husband be dead, she is free from the law, so that she is no adulteress, though she be married to another man, as if he did. So no woman, like, hey, I ain't gonna say no woman, but they got a lot of women got this widows right now. You know, they got baby daddies, they got been in shootout, they been in gangs, they got children. Of course, they not adulterers to go get them with they get another man. They're not adulterers. But most of these women, they're adulterers, man. Fuck it, they're adulterers. My baby mama adulterers too, nigga. I'm gonna just tell you straight up. I ain't dating. She made three other children on me. 3 other children, and my ex after her made 2 children on me. They ain't even mine, so they're adulterers. Guess what? They gonna happen to them? They gonna die. What the judgment about adulterers? Let's get it. Hold on. What's the judgment for adulterers, men and women? Oh shit. No. Matter of fact, let's get to the video. I know where it's at. I know where it's at, man. You know. Shalom, whoever on the comment board, all praise to Yahweh by Shem Yahshua by Shem Kakadash. You know, pray y'all be edified in this lesson, man. Leviticus chapter 20, verse 10. And the man that committed adultery with another man's wife, even he that committed adultery with his neighbor's wife, the adulterer and the adulteress shall be put to death. You see? Shall put to death. Be put to death, die, nigga, you die dead. And they had another scripture I brought up yesterday, man. So you should have no pity on these motherfuckers, man. Nothing. Man, you should be ready for them to die. You know? Let's get back to the scriptures. Oh, not that. I'm through with you. I'm done with you, man. Y'all want me through. Leviticus chapter 18. Come on, man. 18 verse 21. And thou shalt not let any of thy seed pass through the fire to Molech. That's the old gangster custom what the other nation used to do. Passing their children to Molech is like serving another god for worship. And right now, Molech is like to the different groves that they got, what they call groves. Back then it was grove, and now it's like they clinics. Like they clinics and everything. Abortion clinics. Where abortion clinics could be at to treat a disease. Those in the same place, they clinics. You pass these seeds to the fire. That's when he crushed the head. They crushed the head of the seed. And it says, hold on, go back to Leviticus chapter 18 and 21. And thou shalt not let any of thy seed pass through the fire to Molech, neither shall thou profane the name of thy power. I am the Lord Yahweh by Shem Yahshua. That's profaning the Lord. And these people is Christians. I'm going to tell you now, the church going people, they going to church tomorrow after the protest. They go and praise the Lord at the same time. They might be mad at the Lord because they can't get abortion. Them same people, they profane. Thou shalt not lie with mankind as with womankind. And it's an abomination. That's coming next. They're going to start banning that shit. And they're going to start marching over that. We can't tell me I can't marry my dog. Can't tell me I can't have sex with my cow. My horse I can't fucking suck. My body, my choice. My body, you know how they gonna be. We even with that. Neither shall thou lie with any beast to defile thyself therein. Neither shall any woman stand before a beast to lie down therein. Thereto. It is confusion. Defile not ye yourself. in any of these things, for in all these nations are defiled with which I cast out before you. So the law ain't really worrying about these other nations. He worrying about his chosen people. He gave his law, which is right here. This law to Deuteronomy chapter 18, verse 9. When thou art come into the land which the Lord thy power had given thee, which that means now we in Babylon the Great. The Lord didn't give us this land. He gave it to the neighbors of America because he found it first, but we came into captivity, but we dwell here too. We should not do what? Thou shalt not learn to do after the abomination of these nations. There shall not be found among you anyone that maketh his son or his daughter to pass through the fire. So what that's going on now? They got abortion clinics, I told you. And they rallying them all over the place, causing hell. And guess what? And these women, most of these women got boyfriends, husband, fiance. Where he at? Maybe at work or something. They took off to go do this shit. You ain't get on their husbands, their wives. Them niggas ain't worrying about it. They might be with it. So they ain't transgression too. Or that use divination or an observer of times. What that is, them charmers, them sidekicks. You call them sidekicks. Them hand readers. Or an enchanter. Or a witch, suffer not a witch to live. Or a charmer or a counselor with familiar spirit, or a wizard, or a necromancer, for all that do these things are the abomination. What's abomination? Abomination is something that the Lord hates. I don't want to go to blue letter. I'm gonna be too much time. Abomination unto the Lord, and because of these abominations, the Lord thy power do it drive them out from before thee. Thou shalt be perfect with the Lord thy power. So the Lord said he wants you to be perfect with him in the knowledge of living in life. You know, how can you give life if you're killing your own children? You know? For these nations which thou shalt possess, hearken unto observe of times and unto diviners. But as for thee, the Lord thy power did not suffer thee so to do. So he ain't tell you to do these things. He say, well, yeah, it's cool. Don't worry about it. You're all right. No. So let's get Isaiah 32 and 9. Rise up, ye women that are at ease. Hear my voice, ye careless daughters. Give ear unto my speech. Many days and years shall ye be troubled, ye careless women. For the venture shall fail, the gathering shall not come, because y'all prideful. And then y'all do whatever y'all want, man. So if you, I ain't gonna really blame the men too much, because they only could do so much. If you try to correct a down disobedient ass woman, you know, you might want to slap her ass up for it. Guess who coming? So-called Esau, you done lock your fucking ass up when he did a horrible thing. So they're at ease. These women really at ease, man. They protection is in the law. They protectors in the police. They with them, but the law say rise up now. And rise up because I'm finna put hell on you and finna put hell on this nation, man. So-called Babylon the Great, so-called America, man. Y'all call America. Verse 11, tremble, ye women that are at ease. That's not just for the abortion women, for the women that, you know, like talk shit, like the women that always want to talk back to their husband, like the women that always want to go outside dressing up all type of way, want to show their ass, want to go fuck with all these type of niggas, all doing a day and night, want to just be a busybody, want to go to the club, drink all damn day and night. They just don't give a fuck. Those the women that are at ease, not just the women that keep having abortion. Because a lot of women they ain't having abortion. They having what else they doing? They ain't just doing abortion. They doing damn, it's slipping my mouth, man. Slipping my tongue, man. Birth control. You know, they going to the clinic to get birth control, or they getting the little circle thing when they got all the Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, you know, all that shit, and they getting the shot, they getting the one they put on their arm. Don't you know they got other things to prevent pregnancy? That like natural products, natural oils that can prevent pregnancy. They got those things. You don't gotta go to that. That shit kill your body, but they don't give a fuck. All they want to do is fuck. Don't like me could bust in me. I don't gotta use no condom. I ain't gonna get pregnant, but you catching all type of disease. Give a nigga super gonorrhea. What the fuck is that? Nigga super gonorrhea. How a nigga get super gonorrhea? Damn, that pussy funky. I'm gonna get back to it. Isaiah 32:11. Tremble, ye women that are at ease. Be troubled, ye careless ones. Strip you and make you bare, and gird sackcloth upon your lawn. They shall limit for the tents, for the pleasant fields, and for the fruitful vines. So everything that you love and you use them food stamps to go get, that gonna be gone. It's kind of going now. Like certain places, like where I'm at, you know, you don't really got shit going because we go grocery shopping, you know, we go to the store and I see a lot of stuff still on the shelf, even meat. But if it's gonna come a time, because you got this gas shortage coming, this diesel short coming, this oil short coming. Some things that's in all they trying to make for the trucks to run, even your cars to run properly, they don't have it. It's a shortage in that. So and soon they ain't gonna have no fuel. And I'm a truck driver, you know. That's what I do, you know. All right, and it says verse 13. Upon the land of my people shall come upon up thorns and briars. Me know nothing that's no good. Thorns and briars, yea, all upon all the house of joy in the joyous city, which is the Babylon the Great. If you go look at Revelation chapter 9, think it's Revelation chapter 18, it'll tell you. Matter of fact, let's get there. I don't got that written down, you know, but let's go get it. The joyfulness place, you know. Oh shit. 19. Let me get this. I got this written down. Part of it written down, but I'm gonna get some of it. Revelation chapter 18 verse 8. Therefore shall her plagues come in one day, death and mourning and famine, and she shall be utterly burnt with fire. For strong is the Lord, Yahweh B'Shem Yahshua, who judges her. All right, and I'm going to go jump down. The merchants of gold. Hold on. I'm going to read down. And the kings of the earth who have committed fornication and lived deliciously with her shall behold her and limit for her when they shall see the smoke of her burning, standing afar off for the fear of her torment, saying, Alas, alas, that great city Babylon, that mighty city, for in 1 hour is thy judgment come. And the merchants of the earth shall reap and mourn over her. For one man buy their merchandise anymore. So if you go look up, I ain't gonna read all of it because it's a lot. If you could read all that from, you know, from 12 on down to at least about about 20, you know, it's wild, you know. It's wild. Get back to Isaiah 32 and 14. Because the places shall be forsaken. See, we read it in Revelation. So the places shall be forsaken, and the multitude of the city shall be left, and the forts and the towers shall be for dens forever. Dens of what? That means your houses, your places, your favorite places gonna be out of there because these troops gonna be in there for refuge. You have beds, you might have food. The food that you want to eat, they gonna have it. They gonna have no MREs. They gonna have maybe some MREs and maybe some real food. And you ain't better go over there. Even some people's houses. They might take your houses and you say, this is for the state. You gonna have to let these men sleep in your house. You know? See, for fortresses and towers shall be for dens forever, and a jar of wild asses, a pasture of flocks, until the spring the Spirit be poured upon us from on high. See, on high, the Lord bringing this upon y'all, on everybody. and the wilderness be a fruitful field, and the fruitful field be counted for a forest. Then judgment shall dwell in the wilderness, and righteousness remain in the fruitful field, and the work of the righteousness shall be peace, and the effect of righteousness, quietness, and assistance forever. And my people shall dwell in a peaceable habitation, and in shall dwell and in a quiet resting place. That means their elect gonna be safe. They're gonna be good. They're gonna be fed. They're gonna be watered. You know, they're gonna be straight. And y'all gonna be what? Thrust through. This is let me see how many people on here. Let me see how many people on here. They can't even look. Can't even look, man. You know, I don't know how many people came. Let me take a break for me right quick. Then I'm gonna get some more. Ready to be going for hour and 40. We have 40 minutes already, you know. Come on, man. Alright, let me see here. Oh, look at this bitch here. You laughing though, but yeah, you hide from your fucking ass. Some more. Ain't nobody came through yet. It's all good for you can get the replay. Now I'm finna just go in now. Finna just go in. Alright, this second Edges chapter 15. I'm gonna start at 15. You know what I'm saying? In verse 1, say, behold, speak thou in the ears of my people the words of prophecy, which I will put in thy mouth, saith the Lord, and cause them to be written in paper, for they are faithful and true. So that everything we write unto you, they faithful and true, then will come to pass and will happen. And he also say, he also say, fear not the imagination against thee, let not the incredulity of them trouble thee that speak against thee. So we shouldn't care if you like it or not. Or laughing, or you mocking. For all the unfaithful shall die in unfaithfulness. But that's what it is. If you're unfaithful, you're going to die. Behold, saith the Lord, I will bring plagues upon the world, and the sword, famine, death, and destruction, for the wickedness had exceedingly polluted the whole earth, and their hurtful works are fulfilled. Therefore, saith the Lord, I will hold my tongue no more as touching their wickedness, which they profanely commit. Neither will I suffer them in those things, in which they wickedly exercise themselves. Behold, the innocent and the righteous blood cried unto me, and the souls of the just complain continually. So the Lord gonna do something about all these wickedness that's going on around here. So I'm gonna be skipping around. Cause the Lord finna bring hell on Babylon the Great. So I'm gonna get some. I got a lot of precepts down too, man. So I really kind of stressed the point, really. So let's get on. Jeremiah chapter 49, verse 7, say, concerning Edom, thus saith the Lord, because Edom is Babylon the Great, Lord of hosts, is wisdom no more in teeming, is counsel perished from the prudent, is their wisdom vanished. Flee ye, turn back, dwell deep, O inhabitants of Dedan, for I will bring the calamity of Esau upon him, the time that I will visit him. So the time where the Lord finna bring, but he's doing it now. It's just like, it's like on a low scale because you really can't see it, but it's coming. If grape gatherers come to thee, would they not leave some gleaning grapes? If thieves by night, they will destroy till they have enough. So that's what Esau and Edom been doing around the whole earth, destroying, taking people's resources, and they find out. Then in Uganda, they find some massive gold, and they fighting people over and killing people over it, man. They trying to fight over that. That's gonna be a big thing. That might start World War III. Started off because America broke, man. They need that money. You got paper dollars and shit. The trees, no more trees on this bitch to cut down. And it says, but I have made Esau bare. I have uncovered his secret place. And he shall not be able to hide himself. His seed is spoiled, and his brethren and his neighbors, and he is not. Leave thy fatherless children, I will preserve them alive, and let thy widows trust in me. The one that is alive now, that trust in that's alive now, you should come back to the Lord, because the Lord say if you were a widow and your husband did, not just you and got no nigga because y'all ain't make it. No, he ain't talking to you. He talking to widows. Widows is women that had husband and he died. He said trust in him. So, I mean, we don't got to worry about not having a man, because he gonna take care of you. But he ain't talking about you just came in the truth. You got 4 or 5 children. You got 2 baby daddies, both of them alive. These one here, one over there. You got 2 and both of them on child support. He ain't talking about you. You better go get your man. Hey, I don't know what to tell you, basically. All right, you say verse 12. So for thus saith the Lord, behold, they whoso judgment was not to drink of the cup, which is the children of Israel, has assuredly drunken, and he has that shall altogether go unpunished. Thou shalt not go unpunished, but thou shalt surely drink. See, let's talk about Esau. For I have sworn by myself, saith the Lord, that Basra shall become a desolate and a reproach, a waste and a curse, and all the cities thereof shall be perpetual waste. I have heard a rumor from the Lord, and an ambassador is sent unto the heathen, saying, gather ye together and come against her, and rise up to the battle. For lo, I will make thee small among the heathen, despised among men. So you go read in Obadiah, you'll see that the Lord say that. So let's get a little bit right here to get the judgment of Babylon the Great. All right, it says Jeremiah chapter 50. No matter of fact, let me get Jeremiah chapter 50 and verse 1. So the word of the Lord spake against Babylon and against the land of the Chaldeans by Jeremiah the prophet. So Jeremiah was sent to, like we sent, but first Jeremiah was sent to the nations, all the nations. Jeremiah chapter 28, you go read that, to prophesy against these nations for the wickedness to controversy of Zion. All right, this is verse 2. Declare ye among the nations, and publish, and set up a standard. Publish, and conceal not. That means you don't hide nothing. That's what like we do. We ain't hiding shit. See, Babylon is taken. Bel is confounded. Marduk is broken in pieces. Her idols are confounded. Her images are broken in pieces. So people consider idols too. You need to talk about idols, that statue. You talking about people. That's why these rappers dying. These basketball players dying. These football players dying. These niggas in the street dying. These women in the street dying. Everybody just dying. What you uphold to be a high standard in the world. They are broken in pieces. That means they all going low. They through. They done. They can't sing. They old. They can't sing. Fire. They can't sing. They can't, like Genuine trying to dance. He can't move no more. He broken up. Ray J, he can't hit the high notes no more. Omarion, he ain't shit. The only thing they got left to take down is Chris Brown. Who else? Who else could sing? All they just threw. COVID got them. They didn't, or whatever, man. Law didn't fuck them up. Verse 3. For out of the north there coming up a nation against her. Who is that? Out of the north. We in the north? No. Talking about Russia. They from out of the north. Cause the north. If you would look on a map, matter of fact, let's go get a map. Let's get a Google map. Just a Google map. Because we're going to show you Russia. Let's go to Russia. Matter of fact, let's go this way. Because y'all think it's just this part. That's how you know the world is round, It's how you know the world is round, bro. Because look at it is right here. And look Russia way over here, And they look at meet up. So nukes gonna be flying from this way. And this way, and Babylon are great, man. Oh no, look Russia though. Let's get Russia. Russia, like, so no matter of fact, Iraq is where Babylon officially was. Like Babylon was officially was. Now Russia is where Russia at? Come on, Russia, where you at? Russia is like right here. Damn man. It's Ukraine. Russia like how the fuck? Man? Russia right here. Yeah, Russia right here. The buying signs of not gun control. Russia right here, this the north. But Russia like this whole big green area, you know, big green. That's Russia. And Ukraine right here, and Germany right here. But the Russia, this is Babylon, Iran. You know, Iran was about like that's where Babylon was at. Iran, Iraq, I think it's Iraq. I think Iraq. So like, I think Iraq. The fuck. Yeah, Iraq. Not Iran, Salakia. That's where Babylon was at. So Israel, like, you know, Israel right here, it's us. This the north of, what's the north of Israel? Iraq, basically. It's like the northeast, you know? Get back to the precepts, man. Jeremiah chapter 50, verse 3. For out of the north there cometh up a nation against her, which shall make her land desolate, and none shall dwell therein. They shall remove, they shall depart, both man and beast. Man gonna depart to their own nation, and beast is gonna be gone. Or they gonna die. They might drop dead like they dropping dead now. Verse 4, in those days, and in that time, said the Lord, in this time here, the children of Israel shall come, they and the children of Judah together, going and weeping, they shall go and seek the Lord their power. Like together, we seeking the Lord our power, the elect. Just get prophecies right quick. Because what's going to come and do this thing, the Lord finna tell you. Luke chapter 21, verse 23. But woe unto them that are with child. So you can't get abortion no more. Not a law finna set your ass up. Woe to them that are with child, and to them that give suck, even though you have the baby, because you can't feed them. You got no milk. Your milk your shit gonna be dried up. You took the poison juice, so your milk might be dry up in your breast. In those days. For there shall be a great distress in the land, and wrath upon this people, and they shall fall by the edge of the sword, and they shall lead away captives into all nations. Means that happened, but now you're gonna lead the captives to these damn concentration camps, these correction camps. I put it on I think yesterday I'll re-upload some lessons I did on my other channel, my other page, you know, and I put it on this page here. You know, you go check it out. It's called correction camp. That somebody correction camp, but it's not correction camp. It's like FEMA camps. I just put correction camp so they won't triple my shit because they may get me on a lot of titles. All right, it says read that again. Luke chapter 21 and 24. And they shall fall by the edge of the sword, and shall be led away captives into all nations. And Jerusalem shall be trodden down of the Gentiles until the time of the Gentiles be fulfilled. So right now, the time of the Gentiles is almost done. Verse 25, and there shall be a sign in the sun, see, in the moon. See, the moon be turning red, and in the stars, with the stars aligned with the planets, and upon the earth of the nations. Yeah, these other planets are aligning themselves together within them. Happen every so much of a year. That's a sign. That means something about to happen. And upon the earth, distress of nations, and with perpetually, I can't pronounce that shit. The sea and the wave warn. Men's heart failing them for fear, and for looking after those things which are coming upon the earth. for the powers of heaven shall be shaken. Babylon the Great, the power, everybody, even not just the people in Babylon the Great, not just the big rulers. Talking about these ones you hold at high standards. These shaking. They shaking like a mother. They seeing these UFO sightings. They getting scared. People just, I'm thinking he's shitting on themselves, man. Like he's shitting and pissing. They getting scared. They want to die. Verse 27. And then shall they see the Son of Man coming in a great cloud with power and great glory. So that's prophesied. What you think it's UFO, which is aliens. You might say with big men, green men with big eggs, with big ass eyes, with no lip, with small lips, with 4 fingers, 3 fingers, skinny body with his bones showing. You know, he got no ears, maybe no such thing, man. It's your Lord that look like me and you coming. With what? Enoch from back then, from the flood. Jude chapter 1 and 14. And Enoch also, the 7 of Adam, prophesied of these, saying, Behold, the Lord cometh with 10,000 of his saints, to execute judgment upon all, and to convince all that are ungodly among them of all their ungodly deeds which they have ungodly committed, and of all their hard speeches with these speaking against my body, my choice, speaking against abortion, speaking against everything, man. Everything they doing, they speaking against the prophets, saying God love everybody. Not just that, God love everybody. God love the so-called white man. God love the sin, not the sin. God love the sinner, not the sin. All of them hard speeches, man, which ungodly sinners has spoken against him. So the Lord coming to do something about it, and he bringing his people with him, and he coming swift with a swift cloud, with thousands of sins. The church of the Lord is 1,000, tens of thousands of thousands. He coming with a gang of people that gonna do what the Lord gonna tell them to do, destroy. Revelation chapter 1 and 7. Behold, he cometh with clouds, and every eye shall see him. My mama told me, shit, nobody ain't gonna see the Lord when he come. When people start getting beamed up, they ain't gonna see the Lord. And behold, he coming with clouds, with chariots, and every eye shall see him. And they also which pierced him. Okay, nobody say, well, we wasn't there when the Lord that. He said, you gonna see him that pierced him, which is so-called Edomite, and the ones that delivered him to Pontius Pilate. You gonna see him too, and you don't have to know that was you. You better hope it ain't you. Because guess what he come and do? And all kindred of the earth shall wail because of him. Oh! Cry. So you gonna see. Even so, amen. How you coming? What he coming in? How big you gonna be? 2nd Esdras chapter 13 and 1. And it came to pass, even 7 days, I dreamed a dream by night. So, some people have been having dreams about the church. I had a dream about one too. I'm talking about that motherfucker was big. I'm talking about, I remember that was me and my wife, man. He was running like the law was protecting us. Like I went and looked for some bread or something to eat, And it was in the city type, and I walked outside and I was high. I think I was with my family. All my children was with us too. But I was the one going get the stuff, because I was what a man do. He protect his family, man. He'll give his life, he'll give his life try, But I went as my part of my dream. I was trying to seek for some food, and nobody was on the street, right? Soon that chariot came. I seen one brother came outside. He looked at me, and I looked at him. All of a sudden, we heard something like, something. We looked up, and that thing was so big, and I didn't see like it was a circle. I seen it was like an arrow. That mother looked like a big, humongous arrow, bro. And we was just looking at each other, and everybody came out the building like me. I'm thinking about myself, and he might be thinking the same thing. But for that moment, man, people came out like roaches, man. And after that, in that moment right there, and I woke up, bro. But But that's why we have dreams. A lot of people been having dreams of salvation. People getting destroyed and all that. So I'm going to get back to the scriptures, man. 2nd Ezra chapter 13:1. And it came to pass after 7 days, I dreamed a dream by night. And lo, there arose a wind from the sea. From the sea mean from the clouds of heaven. The sea from heaven. Because if you look at the firmament, they call it the sea. He cracked the clouds. And that it moved all the waves thereof. That's mean when it came down to the surface, it was so big that the waves started moving, because it's the power of the Lord. And I beheld, and lo, that man, that man, which Yahweh we read it in Revelation chapter 1, that man waxed strong with thousands of heaven. And when he turned his countenance to look, all the things that trembled that were seen under him. So people seen this thing, man. All. You ain't gonna miss it. No, you ain't gonna miss it. You gonna see it. And whatsoever the voice went out of his mouth, all they burned that heard his voice, like as the earth like as the earth. Like as the earth fell away, it fell at the fire of the Lord. So when it come down, the mountain's gonna melt. And after this I beheld, and lo, and there was gathered together a great multitude of men out of number. Out of number from the four winds of the heavens. Mean all the nations were doing World War III. They're gonna be fighting. When they be fighting, they're gonna come together. Stop what he doing, and you're going to come together to fight this one man. To subdue the man that came out of the sea. But I beheld, and lo, he had graven himself a great mountain, and flew upon it. Flew flying. But I would have seen the region. I just mean how big it was. You would have saw where the mountain came from. See, I beheld, and lo, in verse 6, but I beheld, and lo, he had graven himself a great mountain, and flew upon it. But I would have seen the region or place whereout he held was graven, and I could not. He says, he didn't know where that motherfucker came from. And after this I beheld, and lo, all they which were gathered together to subdue him were so afraid, and yet does fight. It's been the law put hooks in the jaw to fight. He come with that smoke. With all these people. You got people, you got a multitude, I got a multitude. You got guns, I got guns. Guess what? The law is faster than yours. Verse 9, and lo, as he saw the violence of the multitude that came, he neither lift up his hand, nor held sword, nor any instrument of war. But only I saw that he sent out of his mouth as it had been a blast of fire, and out of his lip a flaming bread, and out of his tongue he cast out sparks and tempest. That's mean he was hitting with flame of fire, brimstone, and everything just rolling on him. He just killing them miserably. Verse 11, and they were all mixed together, the blast of fire, the fire burning, and the great tempest, and fell with violence upon the multitude which was prepared to fight, and burned them up every one, so that upon a sudden of an innumerable multitude, nothing was to be perceived. Nothing, but only blast and smell of smoke. When I saw this, I was afraid, man. That's mean all the church came in and ate. And Yahweh Shah himself. And the church with him. He said, an hour. Maybe that might be 30 minutes right there. That was like maybe about 10 minutes. Because the church is so fast, be faster than lightning, man. So you can't hit them. If you did hit them, you can't defeat them. You can't crash them. When Esau showing videos that he found aliens, he found chariots of spaceships, whatever you want to call it, Them niggas lying to you, man. They ain't fun. That's made up. They make you say, oh yeah, they can do this, they can do it. No, they can't. They gonna fall miserably, man. This is Ezekiel chapter 35 and verse 1. I ain't gonna get all this, because that's the whole chapter right there, but because the Lord, he said, if you come and prepare blood, man. Let me get, Ezekiel chapter 5, and I'm gonna start at verse 4. He said, I will lay thy cities waste. And so after he come do that, he gonna lay the cities waste, man. And thou shalt be desolate, and thou shalt know that I am the Lord. After you start killing, you take the army down, he come into Babylon the Great for the people. You know? For why? Because thou has a perpetual hatred and has the sword and has shedded blood of the children of Israel by the force of the sword in the time of their calamity, in the time that their iniquity had an end. Therefore, as I live, said the Lord Yahweh B'Shem Yahshua, I will prepare thee unto blood, and blood shall pursue thee, said thou hast not hated blood. Even blood shall pursue thee. See, the Lord finna come with that fire, but in the midst of that, you know, we ain't gonna just be running from you devils, you know? Because the Lord finna set a standard. You know, he finna set that standard. We gonna fuck you up too. You know, I don't got no time to go through all the prophecies, man. It's gonna take hours to do that. But I can get some, you know. I can get some. I can do some. So what you did for the Lord lately, man, you know? Boy, you damn children. Well, I'm finna have a field day with you damn devils, man. You know what I'm saying? This is Isaiah chapter 59. In verse 19, so shall they fear the name of the Lord, Yahweh B'Shem Yahshua, from the west, and his glory from the rising of the sun. When the enemy shall come in like a flood, like he coming like the flood, like to Yahweh they came on that mountain, the Spirit of the Lord shall lift up a standard against him, and the Redeemer shall come to Zion, and unto them that return from transgression in Jacob, said the Lord. You know, I'm going to read it. 21. As for me, this is my covenant with them, said the Lord. My spirit that is with thee, and my words which I have put in thy mouth should not depart out of thy mouth, nor out of the mouth of thy seed, nor out of the mouth of thy seed, said the Lord, from henceforth and forever. So he come to protect those men. And those men gonna have spiritual power. And you little niggas, they be children that's old enough, 12. Them little rascals gonna have power too, man. You know, they be young soldiers, bro. Young little mighty men. Young lions, man, finna be destroying. So you little Edomite little children, you gonna get fucked up. You little teenager Edomites, you know, you little teenager Moabites, you little teenager Ammonites, Arabs, all you little cornerstone niggas, you little you niggas in the hood that wanna rob and nigga, you done for. You better have a fucked up ankle in that day. You better have you can have a gun. You better hope it's a bazooka. And we gonna deflate that too. Because we ain't gonna be destroyed. We can't. That's why y'all gonna send them nukes, man. You gonna send them nukes because y'all ain't better handle it. You're gonna be too busy fucking y'all up. I can't wait. The Lord better, he been not giving that. He giving that power. He starting some shit. He wanna start shit. He wanna do this. Hold on. Yeah, hold up. Nah, I'm not gonna get it. Let's get what the law coming to do though. It's not about us, you know. I'm just saying, you know, the law gonna do it. He gonna do that too, but it's not really about us. It's about the Lord, man. What he coming to do? Isaiah chapter 34. I'm gonna get verse 4. And all the hosts of heaven shall be dissolved. How you will be dissolved? With nukes. And the heavens shall be rolled together as a scroll. That's when they're going to send them nukes here, man. After the Lord destroy that army, the only weapon they're going to have is the nukes. Like, they're going to be hitting with nukes already, but they're going to flood the nukes to Babylon the Great because that's where the elect is at. The majority of the elect is in Babylon the Great. Yeah, verse 4, and all the hosts of heaven shall be dissolved, and the heavens shall be rolled together as a scroll, and all the hosts shall fall down as the leaves that falleth off from the vine, and as a fallen fig from the fig tree. From my sword shall they be bathed in heaven. For my sword shall be bathed in heaven. Behold, it shall come down upon Adumia, which is Esau, Edom, the Adumianites, and upon the people of my curse to judgment. For the sword of the law is filled with blood. It is made fat with the fatness and with the blood of the lambs and the goats and with the fat of the kidneys of rams. For the Lord had a sacrifice in Basel. See, Adumia and Basel is the same place. Like you know, it's Esau Edom. And a great slaughter in the land of Idumea, a great slaughter. And when he come and tear shit up, fuck shit up, fuck a lot, get his people, get in the church, and what's gonna be going on after that? Isaiah 63:1. Who is this that coming from Edom? Who this nigga coming from Edom with dyed garments from Baza? This that is glorious in his apparel, traveling in the greatness of his strength. I that speak in righteousness mighty to save. That's me. He had his elect with him. He was mighty to save. Verse 2. Wherefore are thou red in thy apparel. That's mean he was blooded. That's mean what he did, he ain't gonna be blooded because he ain't gonna get touched. He said he ain't gonna lift up a hand or sword, but out of his mouth come a great fire and tempest, right? It just it just giving you a picture of what he gonna be doing. And just imagine when you in a fight, right? And you got a sword. And you just killing shit and blood skeeting out everywhere, and you get some of the blood on you, and you might look at you like red, But that's how it's gonna be a similar to what the law coming to do. It say, wherefore art thou red in thy apparel, and thy garments like him that traded in the wine fat. I have trodden the wine press alone. That's what he said. I can't do this shit by myself. That's mean I came myself and see you. It's like he came like like a bar for off a players club. When he told a bar, hey, he like the Lord telling the church, do something that make me feel good. When the church with him, know that the Lord Yahweh telling Yahweh, do something to make me feel good, man. You know what I'm saying? And the Lord said, I gave him my power to do it because I'm the one treaded alone. See, I have treaded the winepress alone, and of the people there was none with me. For that's mean no power, no other God. None of me he had no his angels gonna be with him, but it's nobody nobody sent him. He sent them. That's what I'm saying. That's what he's saying. Hold on, where I'm at. And of the people there was none with me, for I will tread them in my anger and trample them in my fury, and their blood shall be sprinkled upon my garments, and I will stain all my raiment. For the day of vengeance is in my heart, and the year of my redeem is come. And I looked, and there was none to help. Nothing to help y'all because he didn't fucked everything up that came against him to the four winds of the earth. And I wondered that there was none to uphold. Therefore my own arm brought salvation unto me, and my fury it held me. And I will tread down the people in my anger and make them drunk in my fury, and I will bring down their strength to the earth. And I will mention my loving kindness of the Lord and the praise of the Lord, according to all that the Lord had bestowed unto us in the great goodness toward the house of Israel, which he had bestowed on them according to his mercy and according to the multitude of his own loving kindness. For he said, surely they are my people, children that will not lie, so he was their salvation. So he came with the children of Israel, the elect, man. So if you're going, I got more scriptures though, man, but no need to get them, man. I didn't did enough. When I was making it, I'll picture myself going in though. Like I was about, but how long I've been right now? It's been about 114, you know. So I'm gonna give all praise to Yahweh by Shemi Ashai by Shemi Crocodiles, man. Hey man, till next time, bro. Y'all be edified. Shalom, man. 144. I wanted to stop it right there. Had to get off.